MMO games like World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy, and Guild Wars 2 have been around for some time, and manufacturers have released dedicated MMO mice designed with these communities in mind. An MMO mouse is often heavier than their FPS-oriented gaming mouse counterparts, but they also frequently have more comfortable, ergonomic shapes designed for longer play sessions. They also generally have plenty of customizable side buttons, so your custom macros, abilities, item slots, and other helpful controls are right at your fingertips. Though you will find hundreds or even thousands of them in the market, here are the top 5 best MMO mouse. You will know why they are best after you watch the whole video about them. So let's get started the video. And don't forget to check the product link in the description. Number 1. SteelSeries Aerox 9. Most MMO models are pretty heavy compared to other gaming mice. The SteelSeries Aerox 9 wireless has a honeycomb pattern of cutouts in its body to reduce its weight and is our recommendation if you're looking for the best lightweight MMO mouse currently available. With a lighter mouse, you can make faster, more immediate movements in-game, which can be a real advantage for playing certain fast-paced titles. Despite looking more fragile than more conventional models, this mouse feels very sturdy. In terms of gaming performance, it has impressive click latency, and its sensor is very consistent and accurate. It connects wirelessly with its USB receiver or via Bluetooth and has an advertised battery life of up to 80 hours when connected with its USB receiver and up to 180 hours using Bluetooth. You can adjust certain sensor settings with the companion software, including CPI adjustments and liftoff distance. You can also fully customize the 3 RGB lighting zones. Unfortunately, while it's much lighter, it's still fairly large and bulky, so if you have small hands, you can't reach some of the buttons without repositioning your hand. MMO games like World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy, and Guild Wars 2 have been around for some time, and manufacturers have released dedicated MMO mice designed with these communities in mind. An MMO mouse is often heavier than their oriented gaming mouse counterparts, but they also frequently have more comfortable, ergonomic shapes designed for longer play sessions. They also generally have plenty of customizable side buttons, so your custom macros, abilities, item slots, and other helpful controls are right at your fingertips. When shopping for the best MMO mouse, you'll want to consider the build quality, shape, and size of the mouse as well as how many total inputs it has. You'll also need to decide how you'd like your mouse to be powered and whether you'd like a wired or wireless model. Number 2. Mad Catz 8 Plus. The RAT8 Plus, Mad Catz's high-end wired gaming mouse, defies design conventions for its kind. It has customizable dials, as well as adjustable parts that you need tools to tune. Its exposed parts and boxy design look more like something out of a 1980s cyberpunk novel than a mouse, but it manages to make these unusual traits feel and look good. Though not on the same scale as building or modding your own tech, it draws out that natural desire to tinker and make your mouse your own, even if it's just by pushing the palm rest back a pip. It stands among the best conventional gaming mice and does so in style. Built for the most discerning user, this optical gaming mouse offers the ultimate in performance and comfort. Multi-button functionality lets you upgrade your computing experience with more control. Adjustable DPI button lets you adjust the DPI instantaneously up to 16,000. Perfect for in-game sniping, the precision button allows you to instantly increase or decrease your sensitivity. With FLUX desktop software, you can create unlimited profiles for your mouse while storing the top 4 profiles on the mouse itself. Independent, side scroll wheel is fully customizable within the included software for even more control. Adjustable weight system allows you to customize the mouse weight to fit your needs. Create the perfect grip with the adjustable palm rest or swap it out for even more comfort and control. Durable switches with a 50 million click lifetime means this mouse will keep up with furious clickers. The 8 Plus is, as you might expect from a first glance, a rather complex mouse to grok. Its 11-button, right-handed, FPS-style design with an extended thumb rest and a sniper button that sits near the tip of your thumb provides lots of functionality. With a unique look and parts you can swap out for comfort, the Catz RAT8 Plus is a high-end gaming mouse that should tickle tinkerers, as well as players seeking lots of buttons and flexibility. Number 3. Razer Naga X. Featuring an ergonomic build, a strong sensor, and a lightweight design, the Razer Naga Pro is an MMO mouse for competitive players. It could use a few more extras, though. When you think of MMO mice, chances are that a very specific picture comes to mind. They're comfortable, but relatively heavy and clunky input devices that are made for all-night raids, rather than high performance. The Razer Naga X, a basic wired version of the company's recently redesigned Naga Pro, subverts that reputation a bit. The $79.99 Naga X stands out from the pack, because it's a fairly light MMO mouse. Although the Naga X can't compete with the incredibly low weights that are common in basic esports mice, it gets close. In order to make that weight, the Naga X drops many of the Naga Pro's best features, including its scene-stealing modular thumb side panels. Even though its weight is the most novel feature, the Naga X's 16 buttons are its stars. The top inputs are standard fare, 2-click panels, a clickable scroll wheel, and a DPI cycle button in the center column. As is customary on MMO mice, the Naga X ditches the normal forward and back buttons on the left side panel, replacing them with a numbered 12-button keypad. The Naga X's shape and look generally mirrors the Naga Pro. Measuring 1.50 by 2.94 by 4.56 inches, it is also wide and flat, with a groove in the right side to support your ring finger. Despite being a basic MMO mouse, the Naga X is a strong, modern recalibration of the form. Cutting the weight makes it more appealing for genres outside the usual niches that pair well with the heavier, button-rich design. The Naga X falls within the current standard price range for a wired MMO mouse. The Naga X could use more standout features to give it a luxurious feel that's worthy of such a price. At this point, counts as high-end for a wired mouse, regardless of the design. Number 4. Logitech G502. Logitech's G502 Lightspeed is pricey, even for a wireless mouse, but you get all the benefits of a cordless controller without the trade-offs. Logitech wants you to go all in on a wireless gaming mouse. Its newest model, the G502 Lightspeed, offers a cord-free controller without compromise, built in the image of the company's popular G502 Hero gaming mouse. The Lightspeed's sleek 11-button design, light and sturdy shell, and flawless 2.4 GHz connection combine to make something great. It also has great battery life, though that isn't even a consideration in its ideal setup paired with Logitech's PowerPlay wireless charging mousepad, so it stays powered in perpetuity. The Mouse Plus for PowerPlay, the G502 Lightspeed asks a lot from your wallet, but gives back just as much. On the left side, there are 2 pairs of macro buttons, 2 singular buttons that sit next to your pointer finger and 2 lower side buttons you reach with your thumb. Lastly, there's a DPS dropping sniper button. The G502 Lightspeed employs Logitech's new signature Wi-Fi wireless technology, also called Lightspeed, which allows for sub-millisecond lag. Even when pushing the sensor to its maximum 16,000 dpi at a 1000 Hz polling rate, I didn't experience a single reporting issue across a handful of games, including shooters like Apex Legends and The Division 2. The Logitech G502 Lightspeed feels exceptionally comfortable and works as well as any wireless or, dare we say, wired mouse we've used recently. In the end, the question is whether or not it's worth the money. At about $150, plus an extra $100 for the PowerPlay pad, the full experience pushes the upper limit of what you can spend on a gaming mouse. There are lots of great options out there, wired and wireless, so it's hard to say whether what the Lightspeed brings to the table makes it worth its steep price. Taking money out of the equation, though, it's definitely the right-handed wireless mouse we'd choose to use right now. Number 5. Logitech G600. The best MMO gaming mouse in the budget category we've tested is the Logitech G600 MMO gaming mouse. Like most MMO models, the G600 has a full 12 programmable button side panel, but its main feature is the third click button under the ring finger that toggles to a second programmable layer of commands. You can use the Logitech G Hub software to program buttons and custom settings to one of 3 profiles that you can store on the mouse's onboard memory. The software is also compatible with both Windows and Mac OS. It has impressively low click latency for its price point, and its sensor is very accurate, so you can be sure your movements are consistent whether you're just grinding or deep into endgame content. Unfortunately, it's heavy and pretty bulky, so if you have smaller hands, you'll have difficulty reaching the third click button and some side buttons. It's also wired only, and the included braided cable isn't very flexible and retains kinks from the packaging, which can cause drag. However, if you're looking for a high-performing mouse with a budget in mind, this mouse is a great bet. The Logitech G600 has a unique MMO gaming design. It has a 12-button side panel, which is fairly common for this kind of mouse, but it also features a third button on top of the mouse, right under your ring finger, which triggers a new set of commands for as long as you press that specific button. This gives you even more customization options for your games. Amazing for MMO games. The side panel offers 12 extra buttons, and this mouse has a unique third button on the top, right under your ring finger. This acts just like a keyboard shift key, which triggers a whole new set of programmed actions on each button, considerably increasing the number of possible actions. However, smaller hands might have trouble using this mouse, and we don't recommend using it with a fingertip grip since you'll more than likely accidentally press the third click button.